Welcome to Smokin' Joe Gamer. Hello. I am on Twitch.tv and YouTube. It is JRPG July, and this is Final Fantasy 13. Look how nice it looks. Nice and shiny. Alright. So, okay, yeah, this is 7.5 hours in. This is chapter 5. I don't need to save it again. So, I'm not sure what this is actually outputting in on Twitch, but it is being rendered at 4K on the maximum settings. This is the version on Xbox Store, or yeah, the Xbox app. So it's not Play Anywhere or cross-buy or cross-save or anything like that. So I do have the Xbox 360 version, which is 1X enhanced. So basically either version of the game, you can get it to look amazing now on modern hardware. But you're still capped at 30 FPS on console. So, what are you gonna do? Okay, everything seems to be working. Intended for mature audiences, because I swear a lot. Okay. Well, that's good. So, yeah, the computer is rendering it in 4K, but it's being downscaled to 1440p for the stream, but yeah, I'm sure it still looks fine. So this was a graphically impressive game when it came out on PS3 and Xbox 360. Like, this was cutting edge at the time. The PS3 version just ran on one Blu-ray disc, but Xbox 360 was like 4 discs or something ridiculous. So it's a big game. It's like 40 gigabytes, thereabouts. So here we are. So I'm playing as Lightning, as you can see. She's the she's kind of the main character, or you know, she was on the cover art and stuff. Oh, that's right. It's just Lightning and Hope right now. Oh, Hope sucks. Like, I feel sorry for Hope because his mom died, but he sucks. He is so weak, he has no health. If he wasn't a healer, then he'd be completely worthless. So I started the month with Final Fantasy 16, now I'm going backwards, but you know, they're all self-contained. So none of them are connected in any way. So 10 and 13 are the only ones that got direct sequels, as far as I'm aware. Unless you count Dirge of Cerberus. So maybe that one too. So anywho. So, you know, this was one of my favorite games at one point. Maybe it still is. I haven't played it in a long time. Oh, I hear something. No, hold on. I heard something. I gotta go back. So anyways, yeah, this was the first Final Fantasy game that I played through in its entirety. So like I played a little bit of like 6 and 7 when I was a kid, but this was the first one that I actually like bought and owned, you know, and I played through it and I did all the post-game content, and I did not get the platinum trophy because of there's the one trophy where you have to have obtained every item. The exact wording is you held every item in the game or something. So, but there are certain items you can only get by upgrading items, and some of those items that need to be upgraded are not purchasable through a shop. So if you like sell them, you're screwed. So yeah. That would have been my first platinum trophy on PlayStation, but I missed it by one trophy and did not feel like replaying 120 some odd hours of content to get to it. But I do know one of the trophies is if you find all of these orbs, and because the game is very linear, you gotta make sure you don't miss any in the early chapters. So yeah, a very missable platinum trophy. And now I don't even have a PS3 anymore, and now I just have this on PC and Xbox 360. But again, even though I have the Xbox 360 version and the Windows Store version on PC, there's no connection between the two at all. So it's different achievements, different save file, you name it. But I tell you, I always thought this game had really good art direction, really good graphics, and being able to play it at 4K at 60 FPS is pretty damn impressive.
A bit too heavy for you.
I like her, she's so mean. Oh, flashback. So, I really enjoyed playing the game. I liked the characters, except for Hope. And Snow gets a little annoying, too.
You think I'm gonna buy that? Full points for originality.
Yeah.
Don't forget.
But, I don't know, I really like the game, and even though the story is kind of convoluted, there are some lore entries you can read that will kind of spell things out for you.
Ridiculous. Worst birthday ever.
Worst birthday ever.
You kidding me? She gets made a Lassie and you pop the question?
Lightning, stop it!
No, you stop it! Get out of my house.
You're shutting her out. She's your sister. I'll do it. I'll protect her.
So you have 6 characters, 6 mostly likable characters. But that's just the way Lightning is. I think she's just introverted, honestly. So, like, she's like a soldier with the government, and then some people are being turned into Lassie, which means they have to fulfill some type of task, and then they become crystal. But if they don't do the task, they turn into like zombies. It's fucking weird, but
We interrupt this program to bring you an urgent sanctum.
the game also just has amazing music.
Officials confirm the presence of a pulse Fal'Cie inside the city of Bodhi. Acting with Fal'Cie Eden's approval, authorities declared a state of emergency. The entire district will be quarantined in response to this.
So you have like 2 planets, I guess.
Sanctum bulletin. Late last night, officials confirmed the presence of
Yeah.
a pulse Fal'Cie inside the city of Bodhi.
So, the story has themes of nationalism and
I should have listened to you.
why theocracies are bad, that sort of thing. So there's some deep stuff going on. And I don't know. I kind of like Lightning. She's kind of this angsty anti-hero kind of person. But she does care about people. She just has no tolerance for bullshit. That's all. Now, I just really like the combat system. So for most of the game, you don't get to control your party composition or even who you're controlling. But I'll tell you, that it's kind of sucks that the game gets really good in the post game, because that's when they let you do any team composition you want, any roles you want. Once everybody has every role available, then the combat is like really fun. But that's post game, you know. So, but you know, you see, you got the whole stagger system here. You got elemental weaknesses, and then you have different paradigms that you can switch between, and they all have cool names. But see, I could also just, you know, you can manually pick skills. So you only get to control one person, but at least there is a point in the game where you get to pick any 3 people, and then you pick the one that you want to control too. So that does happen eventually. Yeah, so most of the game is pretty linear, and you can pretty much just keep hitting the A button, and they'll just keep attacking. But then you get into these like boss fights where you have to you suddenly have to know what you're doing and understand how all the paradigms operate. Yeah, so you can see preemptive strike puts them very close to staggering, which is good. And then you do have the icon or echelon summons, whatever the fuck they call them in this one. And you get a score based on how quickly you beat it. But of course, as you upgrade your weapons, it becomes harder to get the higher scores because it compensates for that. And then you get better spoils the higher your star rating is. So there's so many things that I like about this game. I think the game does enough things right to make up for its linearity and other things. But then there is a point where you can fully explore Grand Pulse, and there's all these cool side quests and post-game stuff you can do there, which is neat. But then you get crystal points that you can spend. So right now you see Lightning has these 3 roles available. Now she can launch them into the air, that's good. Oh, okay. That's as far as I can go there. Okay. Let's see. But then you also had synergy bonuses if you equip stuff. And you can see, so strength is your physical damage, magic is your spell damage. I'm just going to keep that because she's a commando right now. Commandos need high strength. Yeah, so you can see how you get those bonuses there. Yeah, he sucks. Yeah, low HP Power Surge is a great ability for him because he's constantly at low health because he sucks. Oh, I think the black belt is physical resistance. Okay, got it. Yeah. Alright, cool. Alright, cool. So I was thinking I might also do 15 at some point this month. We'll see. And then I'm going to do some East games. Alright, that's what I was looking for. So yeah, everybody has weaknesses, and then it tells you what their drops are. Once you get a drop, it'll tell you what it is. So, yeah. Okay.
Stay down. Just another battle.
Nice. So basically, the
You picked the wrong fight.
religious authorities initiated a purge, claiming that some people were sick or contaminated or
This
whatever,
interesting.
and then was shipping them off to a different planet, basically. Or claiming that they were being relocated, but then killed them. So you can see just, you know, interesting themes, you know. Yeah. So the AI is smart enough to only use their weakness if it knows what it is. But against the new enemy, you'll notice that the AI will just cycle through all of the elements until it finds the right one. So if you do a paradigm shift at the right time, you get a free meter, basically. But it's important to understand how it all works, though, because you need a commando to stop the stagger meter from going back down. So with 2 Ravagers, it's actually going to be, like, you're adding more to the stagger meter, but it's also depleting at a much faster rate. So... Alright. Alrighty then.
Let me go look ahead.
Yeah, and if you dismantle stuff, it goes backwards, of course. But I don't recommend dismantling or selling anything. Like, make sure you have, like, at least 1 copy of every item in the game if you're looking to get achievements and stuff. Yeah, I'm gonna save that. Yeah, so this is the whole thing. So the idea is that what you want to do is use these types of smaller materials first, and then when you use one that provides more, then you want to build up your multiplier, basically. I need 320. Dope. But then you see how the multiplier goes back down. So it's a whole thing, yeah. But you want to upgrade at least one weapon to that character's ultimate weapon. You don't have to do all of them. That's all they have there? Okay. Yeah, okay. I also haven't played in a while, so I just gotta kind of think about it. Alright. I'm just gonna do that for now. Alright.
I thought there'd be traps here. Nothing I can't handle.
And you can also choose which paradigm you want to start each fight in.
Target's a target. Out of my way!
Alright, cool. And hopefully the computer doesn't restart again. We'll see. Aha! Behemoth, I don't know. Yeah. So you need a commando to hit him with physical attacks to stop the meter from going back down.
Come on, Lux. Here. No
So
problem.
hitting them while they're airborne also does extra damage. Wow, $1,500. I'll take it. Like, where'd you get that money? Oh, it was in some floating orb in the middle of some weird place full of science experiments. Oh, jeez. So sometimes I prefer to focus on the weaker enemies first.
Out of my way!
Okay.
Stay down. Follow my lead. Here.
What? Why would you keep trying to heal a dead person? Why would you do that? I'm gonna die. So the synergist roll, as you can see, he does buff spells.
Here.
Keep up
All
with
right.
me, Hope.
Yeah, see how fast it depletes when you have just Ravagers? Yeah, that dude hits pretty hard though, unfortunately.
Follow my lead. Good call.
Come on, Light.
Yeah, so those guys are no joke, especially when they have helpers. Nice. Alright, so there we go. Yeah. That's why I got a low score. The only reason I came over here, though, was to get this. I don't want to miss any of these. So the crafting system is a pain in the ass, but I don't know. I've seen better, I've seen worse, so it's like whatever. That's maybe not. Oh yeah, sometimes you'll see two factions of enemies fighting each other.
This is interesting.
So right now I'm helping them fight the behemoth. But see, as long as they're focused on each other and not me, then I could take out a few of these guys so they don't swarm me later. Get a few more hits in while he's still staggered. He's dead. Good. Nice. Alright. And TP is what you use to either scan an enemy or summon help, but I don't need to summon anything for these easy fights. You want to save that for boss fights usually. There. Perfect. That went pretty well, didn't it? Oh. And of course I was going the wrong way. But, you know, you always want to go the wrong way first so you can find any items. The fuck are you? Oh, come on. I hate when they do that.
Time to switch it up.
Come on, Light, good call.
Target's a target. Keep up with me, Hope. Thanks.
Here.
Be ready for the next fight.
So I'm on Twitch, obviously, but also YouTube, and you can even follow me on Mastodon if you want. Because, yeah, I use that, because, sure, why not? So, like, I use Facebook and Instagram, like, as my personal account. That's how I keep up with friends and family, and so don't follow me on there. But totally follow me on Mastodon. That's for this alter ego or whatever you want to call it. My brand! Alright. Don't worry, Hope is going to teleport to me. Can't get rid of him. And there's plenty of save points too, but it always defaults to new save data.
Come on, Light.
I don't know if he has any other spells yet. No, he doesn't have any other spells, so...
Here.
I just always like the combat in this game. That's all. I like the whole paradigm system. Nice. But the good news is you get fully healed between fights. And potions affect everybody, not just one person.
What happened here?
Bad luck. They came looking for us.
Found something worse.
We can't just leave them like
Don't
this.
touch anything. Control your emotions. If you want to survive, you forget about sympathy. How can I explain? Think of it like a strategy. Focus on your ultimate goal and shut out everything else. Still your mind. Move on instinct. Let doubt take over, and despair will cripple you.
Strategy. Good. I'll take anything to help me get through this.
I bought this the day it came out on PS3.
We'll call it
So that
Operation
was, what, 2010?
Nora,
I
My
think?
mother's name.
Maybe? 2011 maybe? I don't know, I don't
your
remember.
revenge.
Yes. Don't tell me. I know getting revenge on him won't bring her back. I know that. But Sarge won't cut it.
Like I was saying, I feel sorry for Hope, but he's just so weak, he's so useless in
Snow
combat.
didn't kill your mother. The Sanctum did.
That's
Whose
right.
side are you on?
The side of truth.
He blamed Snow for his mother's death.
Fine.
Because Snow was part of a resistance group and he recruited
I'll learn to
people,
survive.
and then she got killed. And he blamed Snow.
How can you judge someone else when you know that you're the same?
Yeah, and then you hear Vanille's voice
Dark secrets.
jump in sometimes.
Secrets
Like that.
I'd rather forget.
So. But then if you go into like the data log, yeah, you see. Yeah. So what happened was after I finished the game, I went in here and actually read like all of these entries, and then it was like, oh, okay, now I get what was happening that whole time. But for the most part, I just really liked the combat and the characters, and I just kind of kept playing it. So, although honestly, for most of the story, I had no idea what was going on. I guess I just didn't care that much. All right. Yeah, so the Sanctum is like the religious arm of the government. And they're the ones who decided that certain people had to be purged. But they were being killed, they weren't being relocated. Okay, so they... Aha, that's what they did.
Out of my way!
They cast a fire resistance spell. Got it. But as a commando, you're just going to keep whacking them with physical attacks anyway, so it really doesn't change your strategy at all. And as you can see, the game slowly fills in the blanks, so you don't always have to scan enemies. But see, now I know everything. I should have just done that to begin with. Alright. But this is the game, you know. You just keep going and keep fighting, and you get cutscenes, and that's fine. There's one open world area, and that's where all the post game content takes place. And you do get there a little sooner, but for the most part, it's a linear game. But honestly, that's not a bad thing, you know. So this is from a time when the market was flooded with some like kind of short linear games, like all the Gears of War games, all the Uncharted games. But then, around the time that PS4 and Xbox One came out, we started seeing just a flood of these huge open world games that take forever to beat and, I don't know, make you feel like you have ADD. Like seriously, I sometimes feel like I have ADHD when I play open world games. They just give you so much shit to do. And so much crap on the map. Sometimes it's refreshing to just play something more linear, I would say. Well, not only that, but because games are so big and so long, they take forever to make, and that's why we're seeing higher price tags too, because that's a higher budget. And it's like the first 3 Uncharted games were 10 hours each, so they were pretty short, right? But you got through it pretty quick, and they came out 2 years apart, and that's the thing. Now it's like it takes like 7 years to make some of these games now, and the next Last of Us game is going to be a PS6 game. You know? It's ridiculous. So we're also just seeing a flourishing indie market where we're seeing lower price tags and shorter games, but, you know, it's fine. You gotta be careful of positioning too, though, because they might move before you can actually hit them with the AoE attack. So that reminds me of Chrono Trigger, actually, and that you gotta just make sure you time your AoE perfectly, and so they don't step out of it. Oh yeah, and then there's items you can use. It's a sentient motorcycle. Ah!
We can win if we stay focused. Target's a target. Nothing personal.
So you have to time your paradigm shifts to get extra meter. Yeah, no vulnerabilities. Okay. Yeah, so see how it's just cycling through all of her abilities because they're all going to do about the same amount of damage anyways. But I think this game takes about 70 hours to beat, and then it can easily be like 120 if you want to, if you're going for a completionist playthrough, if you want to get all the achievements and do all the post-game stuff. You could be looking at well over 100 hours for that. What is this? So in 13.2, you play as Sarah and Noel. So they're like almost, you know, you always have one or both of them in your party, but then you get to capture monsters for your third slot. And I don't know, it kind of felt like Pokemon. I always like 13.2. Maybe I'll check that one out. You're gonna throw a boomerang at this thing? Yeah, go for it, kid. Good luck with that. Oh, I might get a tungsten bangle. That could be helpful. Aster Protoflorian. Get him! Thank you. Oh, now he's weak to water. And he absorbs lightning. Okay. Oh, I see. Hang on. Right, he can change his weaknesses. Alright. Oh, no, let's, hold on. Wrong one. I picked the wrong one. Right, now he's weak to fire. Alright, but the game knows it and automatically compensates. I'm gonna try this.
Odin.
All right.
Cut us a path. We do this together.
Yeah, the transformations are a little cheesy, but it's fine.
Let's ride. Charge. Now. Charge. The storm is here.
Yeah, it didn't really go the way I planned, but
Until next time.
you know, it's fine. I hit him pretty hard.
Good call. Just
Right.
hang on.
What's it doing? It's susceptible to death or curse or whatever, but I don't have anything that could capitalize on that.
Switch it up. Follow my lead. Good call. Come on, Light.
Yeah, okay.
Come on, Light.
Oh, this is taking forever. Oh, okay. So it's gonna be like that, is it?
Time to switch it up.
Here.
Maybe I should have upgraded my weapons more. I don't know. You gonna heal yourself, Hope? Thank you. Jerk. Alright. Probably got like 2 stars. 4? Alright. But I got that tungsten bangle. And I unlocked a new store to buy items from. Hey, that's pretty neat.
Operation Nora, stage 1 complete.
Stage 1 complete.
You did well.
You know, let me hang on to those for now until, like, let me see who it has me playing as in the next section, and I'll upgrade their weapons instead. Oh, yeah, see, this is a great looking game. Everything looks good in 4K, seriously.
That's it. Hallam Polo.
That's where you live, right? We'll stop in when we get there.
No. We're the sea now, and no one's there but my dad.
Hope, you need to let him know what happened.
Right, so the guy is told that his wife and son are being relocated. Or maybe they were divorced, I don't remember. But, like, you know, oh yeah, they're sick and they need to be relocated, or, you know, they need to be isolated. It's like, no, you killed them all.
Okay, time to hunt some sea.
So what, we find him and that's that?
Don't get all hot and bothered.
Calm down, Troy Baker.
Sarah, am I doing the right thing?
Yeah, this was back when Troy Baker was in everything.
Hold on!
I don't know what just happened, but it was
Words
cool.
of Fal'Cie. Almost.
She got sucked into the goo.
I knew you were hard headed.
That was ow.
Snap to it. We're rolling out.
Yeah. Huntingless sea, right?
Sid reigns. That's the Sid of this game. There's always a Sid.
I will keep my promise, lady.
Oh my god. Save again. Sure, why not? Now who am I playing as? Zaz and Vanille, maybe? Yep. Yeah, so I think Zaz gets Commando, Ravager, Synergist to start with, and then Vanille gets Ravager, Medic, Saboteur.
Fresh air. Nice.
So, where we headed?
Dunno.
You don't know? I thought you had somewhere in mind the way you took off.
I followed the smell.
What?
She's a dum-dum.
Smells nice. All naturey.
Just smells damn.
So Sarah and
And I think
Zaz's son were both turned into crystal.
Hide!
Scott. Closest city that way is Palapola. That is not good. I wonder if those two are caught in the net.
What do we do?
What do we do? Right now, what can we do?
Right. No choice. We run the other way.
Which would be to Nautilus.
So they're just walking through the woods.
Set off. It was like he'd forgotten that I'm still there.
Okay. So now I have to play as
We want to
Vanille.
Nautilus? Road here.
I got an achievement. Hooray.
We need to clear these woods.
Alright. Oh, look at all that crystarium we can invest. Nice. Yeah, see how the game automatically creates all of the possible paradigms that you can use. Except... No, yes, okay. So, they didn't do Ravager Saboteur, which I could do now. They didn't do Saboteur Commando. Okay. And they didn't do Ravager... Okay, they did Ravager. Right, I think I'll just play up to the next save point and then I'll stop. Ah! All these fucking guys!
You're gonna regret this.
Flandragora! What does that do? Oh. Neato. I didn't know I could do that. Now we know your weakness. And you're screwed. Yeah, it's like getting kind of late here. That's why I keep looking at the clock. That's all.
All this dampness, damn.
All this dampness is damp. Yeah, okay. What a profound statement. Yeah, his blitz ability is really cool. So that's another thing that's cool is even if two characters have the same role, they might end up using different abilities or use them in different ways, which is always fun.
Well, I guess this is better than homicidal scorpion robots and mountains of trash.
It is. You got that right.
You know, this place would make a nice picnic spot. Minus all the right here.
So I'm gonna close my eyes and just keep hitting the A button.
You're gonna regret this.
I'm not even looking. Nope, not even looking. Just. Not even looking. I can't even see. Oh, what? I won! I won somehow.
Where's the weed killer when you need her?
Oh, damn it. I do gotta go up there. I gotta.
Thought I'd see.
Alright. I thought that was the right way, so I was trying to go the wrong way to find items. Alright. No. Now you don't have to fight everything, but it's obviously not a bad idea. Sometimes it takes them so goddamn long to start attacking it, you miss out on the staggering. But it's great that they like automatically switch targets if one of them dies. Unfortunately, they don't do that with healing, as you saw. They'll just keep trying to heal the corpse if you don't stop them. I don't think I've ever seen a speed run of this game, and I'm not sure that I want to. I imagine it wouldn't be that short. And then if you wanted to try to do some more level grinding, you could, you know, go use a save point and that'll respawn enemies. Oh no, 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 no. I'm not getting lost. I know exactly where we're going. Shut up. Oh, okay. So now... improve debuffing. Hey, I like that. No, Zaz needs to get that. So you can see how if you switch to different weapons, you get different stats, but also you get different synergy bonuses depending on what you combine together. So if I go over to Zaz right here, so apparently he can't get, all right. Improved potions. Well, actually, I want him to have higher strength since he's the dang it. See, the problem is you can't unequip stuff from people who aren't in your party. At least I don't think you can. I'll just keep everything the way it is with him. Well, you know, maybe when she gets a buff cast on her, then it lasts longer. All right. I had to do math. Not that. Alright, so unfortunately I gotta stop playing. I gotta go to bed. So it's late here on the East Coast. There you go. I just wanted to show off what this game can look like on a good computer. Can you tell that it's like 13 years old? Like, no. You can't, can you? Alright. Time to stop. But anybody who watched, thanks for watching, and tune in again tomorrow night. I'll play something. I don't know. Alright. Later.